Hello and welcome. We're here today at SMR Fest and we are joined by a member of the Futureheads. Thank you for joining us.
Hi, how are you doing?
Hello. Good, thank you. How are you?
I'm very well.
Good. So my first question for you is, what advice do you have for other artists that are sort of starting out in the industry?
I think you have to become obsessed with music. If you're not obsessed, then you're going to put the instrument down. So if basically to develop professional level skills takes uncountable hours. So if you know, there's no advice I can really give other than if you're not doing that, then you don't stand a chance of getting to that point, you know. And if you're going to continue to have a passion for music, the challenge is to find more and more ways of enjoying it and learning about it. You know, I've been doing music now for, 30 years, right? And there's been periods in that where I've really lost interest in music, reached plateaus of learning or ability, or just fallen into habits or becoming disillusioned. And then once I realised that, after maybe 15 years and released many albums, that there was still so much more to learn, it kind of reinvigorated my love for music. And I did that through teaching music, actually. Yeah.
How does it feel to walk out on a big stage like this one, or I guess any others?
Well, it's nerve-wracking because you don't know if people are going to clap. It's not a guarantee. You know, like we've done so many gigs and it's great. What really matters is when you walk out and you're welcomed, you know, and that, you know, it's kind of luck of the draw. But also what does matter is if you get a sound check at a festival, it's quite rare, and we got a sound check today, and it sounded really nice on stage, which means that, you know, it sounded loud and you could hear everything, and that helps a lot because it means you can get into it.
What is your favourite post-set meal, drink?
You know what, after a gig it's difficult to eat straight away because it's like adrenaline and that. I suppose it depends where you are, really. We're driving home after this, so it'll probably be like a Burger King, like in a couple of hours. But you know, I like to have a few beers and maybe later on some food. But you know, if you're in like London, I love to have like a shawarma, or you know, we've had some great meals like in America or Japan or whatever. But today it's going to be motorway services. I'm pretty sure.
And when you're playing a festival with obviously lots of different acts on the lineup, is there anything particular that you guys do to like sort of tailor your set or prepare your set for a show, or?
We just rehearse, which is so sad because we used to do this full time, and when you're doing music full time, you don't rehearse because you're basically making albums and playing them, and we have to get together, and we've done like over 2,000 gigs, right? And many of the songs we've played well over 1,000 times. We still feel a responsibility to rehearse them, even though we can play them with our eyes closed. It's part of the confidence, we could probably wing it and do a gig having not played for several months without rehearsing, but it feels a bit unprofessional. We could probably get away with it though, but it feels wrong.
Are there any other acts today that you're really excited to see?
Yeah, well, you know, all of them, always, but the Zutons. Years ago, when was it? 2004, I think. We supported the Zutons around the UK, and it was amazing. I remember we'd just come back from our first trip to America, and we were playing with this great band from Liverpool with all these great songs and such good players. Liverpool produces some really good musicians historically, and they were all just like really tasteful musicians, you know, like great grooves, excellent songs, kind of retro 60s influenced, and we were playing like quite scratchy, more like late 70s influenced punk music, but it still kind of worked quite well. I hope to see them, to say hello to them, because it's been many years and they're really lovely.
Finally, what's next for you guys?
Well, we're in the middle of recording a very secret project album.
Ooh.
Which has been going on for a few months. When we find the time, we've got recording studios that we own, so we can do that quite easily, but it's more just time. And we've got some more festivals. We're playing Why Not Festival, we're playing Truck, I think we're playing Tramlines. We're doing a special gig that's unannounced in London later in the summer, and yeah, that'll be it really. We do less than 20 gigs a year these days, and that suits us fine because we're all busy doing other things. But yeah, so get home. I'm going on holiday tomorrow with my family to Turkey, which I'm looking forward to a lot.
Very nice. Well, thank you so much for joining us. Perfect. Thank you. We're here with the Zutons. Thank you for joining us here at HMV.
Hello.
And first of all, my first question is, what advice would you guys give to artists starting out?
Enjoy it as much as possible.
Yeah, enjoy enjoy the process. I know this sounds like dead cliche to say, but enjoy just what you're doing in the moment. Don't just try and get to the goal. Just enjoy what you're doing. Just a longer version of what he said.
Do try and get to the goal, but try.
Not gold. Goal.
Gold. Let's get to the goal.
Do both.
Do both. Yeah.
But if you're enjoying it, don't give up on it either.
Yeah, definitely.
Keep going.
Absolutely. And obviously, when there's multiple artists on a lineup like today, for example, how do you prepare a set for something like that, do you think?
Well, you get the time. Okay, we've got an hour. No, I'm joking. No, you just try and make it a party, don't you? That's what we try to do. We try to make it the most fun. Like
lively, really.
Yeah, like so we got an hour today, so you try and you start with like some rockers kind of thing, and you make the set, maybe have a little dip in the set where you do a little bit more acoustic bits or whatever, and then you build it back up. Try to just give it a little bit of dynamic.
If you looked at it, it'd be like a bird spreading its wings. Like
it'd be like
the diagram.
That's good analogy.
I like it. That's a good image. And how does it feel to walk out on a big stage like today, or I guess any others? But
That's exciting.
Oh, it's that exciting. It's brilliant. Yeah, it's really good. Especially today was really good because the crowd. There was a lot of the crowd were in already, so you're walking out to a lot of people, and even if they're not like. Yeah, the Zutons, because they don't really know who you are or whatever, they're still they're curious, and if you can win them over, which I always think is a good place to be in as the band, if you're not the headline act, but you're giving it your best, and you can make the party atmosphere, and they get into it, then you've done a good job.
Absolutely.
But it's great walking out to a crowd like that, of course.
Absolutely. And what is your go-to post-set meal or drink?
Oh,
whatever's
God.
on offer, to be honest.
Oh God, post set could be anything, yeah, because we don't like to eat too much before the gig, because it's too heavy. So I don't know, Carb City, bring it on. We've just got a tray of sausage rolls in there and chicken burgers, chicken bacon and fries, something like that, like a really good one.
The dream. And are there any other acts today that you're excited to see on the lineup or have seen?
Futureheads. Futureheads.
Yeah.
Like 20 years ago, we played. We did a tour with them, so it was really nice to see them again. That was boss.
21 years ago.
21 years ago, all right.
They actually said the same thing about you guys, so there you go.
No, we had such fun with them years and years ago, so it was boss to see them again.
Yeah,
it was
absolutely.
really nice. Yeah.
What's next for you guys?
Witchwood Fest.
Oh.
Next week, Witchwood Fest. It's in Cheltenham. And then festivals, sporadic festivals over the summer. We've got a few good ones, but yeah, hopefully all festivals and then a tour of our own, hopefully. But yeah.
Absolutely. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us. We're here with Optimist. Thank you for joining us.
You're welcome.
And first of all, what advice would you guys give to other artists starting out or artists trying to make it in the music industry at the moment?
Just carry on, keep going. Don't give up. Me and Carl have been playing together for 28 years plus, and we've just got to this sort of festival, but it's great for us. Yeah, we love it.
As you prepare your set for something like this, are there any, with different bands on the list, are there any sort of changes you make, any preparations you make for the lineup, or?
I think we just chose what we thought was our best set for this festival.
Absolutely.
Obviously with the Zutons, Futureheads and Richard Ashcroft.
Plus it's only half an hour as
Yeah.
well, so we're playing songs off of the album.
What does it feel like to walk out on a stage like this one, or how do you think it's going to feel today?
It's the biggest gig we've ever done, and it's going to feel. It felt amazing just sound checking and even being asked to.
It's actually easier going on a bigger stage like that because not everyone's on top of each other, so you get more space and you get more of your own area, So it's not dominating like it would be in a small place. Yeah, so you can hear a lot clearly.
For me, it's just another gig, but it's bigger. That's what it is.
What is your go-to post-set meal, drink?
Right. Normally it's pink wine for me.
Oh, okay.
Rosé or Zinfandel, but today I haven't got that. I've got neck oil today.
Slightly different.
I just neck the cider.
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 Yeah.
Some
Nice.
cider in me, yeah.
Had a curry for lunch here,
Ooh.
so that was nice. Korma.
Nice.
Yeah. So it's all good.
Absolutely, the proper combo, beer
Yeah,
and a curry.
yeah.
Absolutely. And are there any other acts you're particularly excited to see today on the lineup?
Yeah, everyone for me. Yeah. I watched Ira yesterday, or we watched Ira. She blew us away. She was brilliant. Yeah. No, but all of these acts, because I grew up with listening to Ashcroft and that. So it's, for me, it's like, yeah, this is
It's
good.
an amazing mix of
Yeah,
different artists
yeah,
today, isn't it? It's
it is.
great. What's next for you guys?
Well, we want to get the second album recorded because we just released our first one a few months ago. That's our aim. So we're doing these to earn money to pay for that.
Well, thank you guys so much
No,
for
thank you very
speaking to
much
us,
for
and
that.
everybody go check them out. That's Optimist.
Thank you.
Thank you.